Okay, David and Lou, June and Ethne, Bob and Olive, Gordon and Maureen, Celia and John met Leith and Dorothy and Esperance. Sunday afternoon, the group met Christine and Trevor at Balladonia. On Monday morning, 28th, the 14 adventurers drove north from Cocklebiddy along the Connie Highway. The 1998 Bulldust tour of the distant desert destinations had begun. In the next 15 days, we proceeded north up the Connie to Warburton via the Great Central Road to Giles and Docker River, up the Sandy Blight Junction Road to Sandy Blight Junction, then west along the Desert Highway to Gary Junction and the Canning Stock Route, from Well 33 south to Well 5 and via Granite Peak Station to Walloona. Bulldust tours to distant desert destinations for 1998 had been enjoyed by all. Your recollections and reflections will be lived again having viewed this video, while the memories are yours forever. On the road from Cocklebiddy to Rawlinna, Monday night, 27th of July. You might say it was bleak. It was bleak. But there were no trees on the prairie. This is where we camped. Made it habitable with the screen and the fire. Picked up a bit of wood on the way. And we're up now, had breakfast, and up, pack up and go. Say good morning. Nobody speaking. God, what a conciliatory lot. What a cheerful mob. Anyone would think it was cold. Well, there's Leith doing some holy ghosting or something. Got us some toast. Look at it, charcoal. Trevor's indoctrination to camping. He said even Wyalla's paradise to this. The fireplace on the road to Rawlinna from Cocklebiddy worked pretty successfully. Celia found most of these big stones. Anyone to think it was cold the way they're clustered around the campfire.
Set the trip meter at this gate if you want, okay?
9.
Well, I'd leave the speed as it is until we get out of this.
We'll leave them in us there.
We've now broken camp. It's about 8:45.
Well, the gate was closed.
First gateway.
Trevor will get it open because he doesn't want to get it.
Trevor's got to find some way
out of the gate, so he's having a bit of a problem.
He's got a great puddle there, which is... I think his feet are still reasonably dry.
Throw the anchor out of your boat and pull it in.
Now Christine's proceeding through one of the many gateways. A little bit of water there, my godfathers.
Watch out for the big rock in the middle, and it's pretty deep.
Okay, it looks rather interesting. So,
keep going.
We've re-modified the rear suspension yet again. Like there could be a bit of rain coming over. Something we don't really want. The Connie from Cocklebiddy to Rawlinna. Now an hour since we broke camp this morning. And another little puddle. The road's much the same, just a little bit less stone now. From the southern part of the Connie Highway, south of Rawlinna, we've done 13 k's since we broke camp this morning. Roads improved very slightly. We're now travelling at about 23 k's an hour instead of 30.
It is freezing cold. Morning tea break on the Connie Sue. Don't know if I said it before, whether I was recording. It is the most desolate place, I think, other than that little spot we went through last year. There's just nothing. Nothing. R.S. and Charlie, Bulldust Tours. Saw Lou up there this morning and she never gets up on top. It was pretty dirty.
Want to bring her out here in the middle middle of summer and she'd know what I like. I said, I'd never get out here again in the middle of winter. And then Lou just vomited it all up.
Along on this desolate plain.
A little more herbage up here, a few small trees, not very much. Hope to get all in it time. Christine's using it. Hasn't fallen in yet, good girl. Us tours making camp for the second night on the Connie Highway between Cocklebiddy and Rawlinna. A bit overcast, we've had a quick shower. Campsite set up, campfire's going, we're going to sit down and have a beer and a few nibblies before dinner. We camp just as we're going to have dinner. The sun's setting, had a shower of rain. Looks like there's another one coming. A campfire. Everybody's sitting down having a beer or whiskey or whatever. Dinner's getting ready. And the tents. The battered nissen. And so on. 9th of July. At 8:30 we just broke camp. Heading north up the Connie with about 20 odd k's to go to Rawlinna. We'll go there. Connie Highway between Cocklebiddy and Rawlinna. Near the road surface in front. Connie Sue. Modification we made to the suspensions, holding out. So we continue on. Another day, another part of the journey. Bulldust tours, reaching the distant desert destinations.
I don't think you're just about to be able to drive anywhere in the world for so long, being so flat.
Masterful statement, Trevor. You've summed it up in a very short sentence. Just the gateway going through one of the station fences. South of Rawlinna. Dried up a little bit. You can imagine what it was like when it was wet. June coming through. A little roughy. The highway, the Connie Sue, about 11k south of Rawlinna, through a station fence. Imagine what it was like a fortnight ago. Courier, still loaded to the gunnels. Followed by Bob and Olive. Leith and Dorothy, and then David and Lou bringing up the tail end. As Lou said on the nameplate on front, Arsene Charlie, the 7th vehicle and the Bulldust tour convoy to distant desert destinations, 1998. The dog fence. You can see the Trans-Australian Railway line in front of us. Corrugation to pass. On the run down into Rawlinna. Nearly 2 days to traverse the 147 k's of the southern section of the Connie Sue Highway.
The railway line front.
Going through the township. Evacuation point. Around, looking towards the railway building. Must be the railway station in front of us. About to cross the Trans-Australian Railway. Just a stop sign, no flashing lights. We'll stop here, Chris, and have a look. The railway line. We're all in it. Ethan, Dorothy. David and Lou. Trans-Australian Railway line. We're all in it. Probably still functional at certain times. That's the main railway, heading east, South Australia. The northern end of the southern section of the Connie Sue. We're about to head north towards Neals Junction. Out of heading north from the Connie Sue towards Neals Junction. The track's been graded, it's fairly wet and muddy, could be an interesting trip. This is part of Len Bedell's Connie Sue Highway. Such as the highway is. Out of the Connie Sue, north of Rawlin.
There's some giant hoppers on your right, Chris.
Some of the cattle, just north of Rawlin siding. Bad nick. Good forward stores. Young heifers, I think, Tony. Steer. Len Bedell was a busy boy when he put the old cat grader through here. As he said, all the grader did was virtually shift rocks. Oh, we're about 25 k's up the Connie Sue from Rawlin. Coming to a low section. Say back home it'd be a swamp on the left, very low salt pan with grass on it. Right in front of us, I'd say somebody got considerably bogged. That's the word, really deeply bogged.
Somebody's got beautifully bogged in here. Still pretty muddy, but we're going to take a bit of a detour. I don't think we'll go down there.
We're now 60 odd k's up the Connie Sue Highway from Rawlin. We've had lunch. Now about 10 to 3. Central Western Time. The track's slowly improving. We've got a little bit less stone here. made this road in the early 60s, one of the last roads he made, actually. The Connie Sue Highway. There's his marker plate in the middle.
Not too far.
And the stone cross.
There's a lot of wood right here. There's a dead one lying on the side.
This section of the Connie Sue is typical of Len Bedell's road. Straight as a gun barrel. Len Bedell's Connie Sue Highway, built in the early 60s. One of the 6 bomb roads he built in Central Australia. 3 north-south, 3 east and west. The most famous of which is the Gun Barrel Highway. Most of them straight as a gun. That's why he called his little party or his company the Gun Barrel Road Construction. We're up an hour before dawn. Everyone's packed up. We're about to continue our journey up the Connie Sue Highway towards Neals Junction, just over 200 k's to go. Lovely morning, not a cloud in the sky. Let's hope it stays this way. Remains of the campfire. Killing the campfire just before we pull out of camp.
Smoke, is it?
Connie Sue Highway, about 45 k's since we broke camp this morning, about an hour and a half ago. On a more recently graded section of road, able to cruise at about 55 k an hour. A few dried out wet patches, and a bit more vegetation. The Connie Sue Highway, about 120 k's north of Rolina, and just over 200 k's, around about 200 k's south of Neals Junction. Dead straight, another one of Len Bedell's gun barrels. More of a gun barrel than the gun barrel itself. We haven't had a pin to something like 60 k's. Beautiful morning, not a cloud in the sky, -3 degrees at dawn. Had a good campfire, so it kept the tootsies warm. Hot cover, breakfast, packed up, we're on our way.
We got it.
The camel on the Connie Sue Highway between Rawlina and Neals Junction. Rolling along about 50 k an hour. A bit of dust. Hope we see this amount of dust for the rest of it. The last of Len Bedell's bomb roads. Last of the 60 put through Central Australia. The early 60s. Hasn't been graded since he first put it in. Stood up to it pretty well at this stage. Connie Sue. Scrub off the track. Coincidentally, alongside one of Len Bedell's markers. Survey mark, always notified by this stone cross pointing north, south, east and west. The rest of the tour party pulling up behind us on this beautiful sunny desert morning. The Connie Sue Highway, around about 230 k north of Rawlina. All this beautiful desert mallee, very luxuriant. Colourful since the rain, all the herbage is radiant. I've hit kangaroos, I've hit cows, I've hit sheep, I've hit dogs and cats and chooks, but that's the closest I've ever been hitting a bloody camel. Come straight out the bush beside the road. Christine must have got past him by the
Who scare more, you
skin of
or
her
the camel?
teeth. Probably equal.
Me, I think. Is it? The other one had a...
There are June, he's running up the road in front of us.
Okay, will you chase him away, will you?
I tell you what, if nothing else on this trip pumped my adrenaline, that did when his bloody great thing come out dead in front of me.
Can see him now, he's pretty big.
Oh, that's a different one. He's got a different neck. Yeah.
There's our friendly camel.
Did you get a picture?